Hey everyone, I'm excited today. I get to do another We Shopped Our Stash collab with my twin, Heather, aka CrazyBeautifulMUA. And this edition is high-end makeup. If you missed our last collab, I will link it in the eye above. We did a We Shopped Our Stash, but that one was a drugstore edition. So Heather and I refer to ourselves as each other's twin. Do we look alike? No. But do we have a lot in common? Yes. We both love and enjoy makeup, doing hauls, and overall playing with makeup. It would mean the world to me if you would go check out her channel, watch her video, and give her some love. All right, let's start off with primer. And does it get more high-end than TATCHA? I think not. Now, I don't want to put this all over my face, but I am going to focus it under my eyes. This is a trick I've tried a few times where if you suffer from fine lines and wrinkles as I do, if you just take your finger, swirl it a little bit, and just press it under your eyes, it works wonders. Now, if you do suffer from larger pores, you can put this elsewhere. I have dry skin and am blessed with normal size pores, so I'm just going to focus it under my eyes. Now, I do love glowy skin, and I don't have that many high-end primers, so I'm going to go for the tried and true, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is in the shade 2, and I have the mini. I picked this up last year. I want to say it was like $15. They now sell for $17. Thank you, inflation. It just comes with a little doe foot, or I guess that's a flat paddle. Just kind of spread it all across my face, and then I'm going to take a bougie brush and make sure it gets spread throughout my face. Since we're doing a high-end video, the bougie brush I speak of is from SONJA G. I was lucky to get this in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. If you missed that video, I will link it in the eye above. It is super dense, interesting thin shape, and spreads product beautifully. So I have been told, and I apologize, I used to always start my videos with really long intros, and I've been doing research on how to best do YouTube, so I've been shortening my intros. And what I've discovered is not everyone knows what WYGO stands for. WYGO is an acronym I made up for when you get old. I was trying to be catchy, you know how people say YOLO, you only live once, so I'm like, WYGO, when you get old. Anyways, in case anyone was curious, that's what WYGO stands for. So I'm a when you get old or WYGO warrior. All right, so glowy skin, check. So today the foundation I'm going to be using is from Clinique. This here is the Even Better Refresh, and I have it in the shade CN18. I haven't used this in a while, so that's what it looks like. It's a little runny, but I've had runnier products on my face. I'm just going to take what's on the back of my hand and then use the SONJA G brush to blend it. Let me know, what is your favorite high-end foundation, and is it worth the coin? By the way, Heather and I decided that what we consider high-end is anything that isn't drugstore. So unlike her, I don't own any, what's the tier above high-end? So no Dior or Yves Saint Laurent or anything super, super bougie. Basically, Huda, Tarte, Fenty, that's what I'm considering high-end. For concealer, today I'm going to be using the Magic Touch concealer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade 2. I believe I picked this up as an add-on from Ipsy. I enjoy this. It is a nice, neutral, good shade. Isn't as brightening or as glimmery as the creaseless concealer from Tarte, which I love, but I really do enjoy this. I'm just going to take my finger and tap it in, and then I'm going to grab my sponge and kind of blend it but I'm gonna let it sit there for a second before I blend it. That way with the damp sponge I won't kind of wipe it all away. I'm also going to take some up top, dual purpose. It will hide my hyperpigmentation and kind of function as a shadow primer. All right, let's move on to contour. This here is from Fenty Beauty. It is the Match Stix, and I have it in the shade Amber 01. This is what the packaging looks like. I believe, whoa. All right, pull, don't twist. It is a cream stick. Let me do a swatch. This is a beautiful, excellent shade if you have fair skin like I do and you don't like orangey. It's very neutral and leaning slightly cool toned. Plus, she is very lazy girl approved. I love just being able to draw a little swipe and blend it in. Let me try that SONJA G brush, and if it doesn't work out so well, I'll grab the sponge. By the way, this sponge is the perfect shape for dealing with contour. Love it. Alright, that seems to just kind of blend away. Sometimes I find with these lighter shades, you have to go in a second time, which I'm okay with. I don't mind products that you have to build up. I would much prefer adding something 2 or 3 times and building it up than one swipe and, you know, because been there, done that. All right, just add a little more and then move along to blush. Let me know, do you have a preference whether you use higher end products versus drugstore, or are you like me where you just, your collection is like a good blend of both? Okay, sticking with the theme of cream products, this is something I picked up for myself during the Black Friday November VIB Sephora sale. It is a little trio kit of sample sizes from Merit of their cream blushes. I bought this, I think I swatched it once. I've been dying to give these a try. Let's do some swatches so I can pick which shade I want to go with. All right, here are the shades. This one's kind of a deeper, kind of a brick shade. Here we have a darker pink, and here is a softer pink. I'm gonna go in with this shade here. And this is actually called Beverly Hills. So don't know if that's the best way. Let me actually take my finger and try it that way. And if that still doesn't work, I'm gonna grab a brush. Okay, that is very lightweight. So I'm gonna add the same amount on the other side, and I'm actually gonna go in with that middle shade because on camera that will show up better for you. This is beautiful in real life if you have to run to the doctor's office or go into the office. Perfect everyday shade. But for filming on YouTube, let's be a little more adventurous. And I think, yeah, that will show up much better. Wonder if using my fingers is the best way. Let me take a brush and try that because it's a little splotchy, not because of the product, because of my fingers. So I'm just gonna bounce that around. And because it's creamy, I'm gonna grab a sponge and tap it in. There we go. And what is going on with my under eyes? Hold on. TATCHA, you're failing me. All right. Now what do I got? Oh yes, I'm super excited about the highlighter. This is from Fenty Beauty. It is the Baby Watts Freestyle Highlighter Duo. And Heather was kind enough to give this to me for my birthday. And I haven't been able to give it a try yet. So when it comes to high end, I would say definitely Fenty falls into that category. There are 2 shades here. Let me swatch them so I can figure out which shade I want to use. Alright, so I think it's pretty obvious which shade I'll be using. The lighter shade, this is in Hustla Baby 2.0, and this here is in Sandy Peach. Those are like shimmer from outer space. This one's just a little too dark for me. This one's a little too dark too, but I'm sure if I tried to go in with a very light hand, but that would look beautiful on the eyes. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared. Not on the product, but on my application method. I'm gonna try with my finger, and then hopefully it's blending beautifully, and if not, I will quickly bounce it out with a sponge. Okay. What I put on my hand was a pretty thick glob, but that is some blingity bling bling bling. Let me know if you've tried this before. I still love my Ofra, which I almost used, but you guys have seen that 1,000 times. I thought, time to mix it up. All right, that's not too bad. All right, what's next? Oh, time for the eye look. All right, before I get everything everywhere, I'm just gonna clean the back of my hands because I have a tendency to get stuff everywhere. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using products from VISEART. So this here is the VPE01 Neutral Palette. I believe my lovely friend Amber sent this to me in a trade box. These are all neutral and all matte shades. And since they are all matte shades, I'm going to be using this little Petite 4 Quad, which is the Lapis version. I got this in my 2023 Lucky Bag, and it has 3 shimmers and 1 matte. So almost all shimmers, almost all mattes. I figured we could put together a look. I'm not saying any shade names, but I'm going to go in with this shade here and just put it all over the top part of my lid, right above the crease and into the crease. A little powdery, but not too bad. Let me wipe off the excess concealer because nobody wants creases in their eyes. At least I don't. All right, let's see. Is that very light shade? I may go up a shade because that's very, 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 very light. Can you even see it? I barely can. All right, let me try that shade there and see if it does any better. Okay, yes. Now the question is, how am I going to use the blue? Why don't you guys leave guesses down below? I don't even know at this point. Is it going to go all on my lid or just as an eyeliner? Okay, a very neutral look. All right, let's deepen up the outer corner with this shade here. It's quite a bit darker. Gonna go back in with that first shade and blend underneath my eyes. Now, what to do with the blue? Let's first see how it looks just as maybe some eyeliner. Very subtle. I can see that it's blue barely, but not sure how it's picking up on camera. Let's take some of that kind of golden shimmer and put it more towards the outer half of my eyes. And now I'm going to take the lighter shade, which is very silver, and put it on the inner part and blend with a brush. All right, well, you know what? Let's take some of that blue and put it up top. All right. I tried. Blue is just not my jam. I don't know. I don't think it works well with my skin tone. I think mixing that blue with that kind of coppery shade and then the silver, it really diluted it. It's not blending very well. Let me take some spray and wet my brush and see how vibrant the blue can become. There we go. I'm going into this light matte shade in this quad, and I'm just going to blend up here, kind of approaching the brow bone. All right, out of my comfort zone completely. Let's move along to inner corner and actual brow bone. So for that, I have this product here from Laura Mercier. It's a mini caviar stick in the shade Au Naturel. And what I love about this is it's the perfect shade, perfect size. I have fat fingers to get in the inner corner and quickly not mess up anything. Just kind of bloopity bloop. And then I'm going to use it to add a little shimmer up here. Now, is this... Oh, or not. Wow, okay. This is a matte shade, not a shimmer. All right, so that was not a shimmer shade, but I went back into that VISEART. I grabbed that silver. Am I going to regret that? Well, I'm not leaving my house, so let's be very adventurous. I'll just channel my inner, like David Bowie, and hopefully make at least Amber very happy that I'm stepping outside my comfort zone. I'm just going to dip into this kind of off-white matte shade and blend it with that silver because it's picking up very blue, and just blend, blend, blend. All right, on to eyeliner. I had zero choices. Literally, this is the only what I'd call high-end gel eyeliner that I own. It is from Too Faced, and it's this Smoke Show Kajal. Everything else I have is drugstore and or brands you've only heard of if you subscribe to Ipsy or BoxyCharm. Some of those may have qualified as high-end, but I'm going with Too Faced. For liquid liner, I'm going to use from Tarte. This is the Tarteist Double Take. I'm trying to hit pan on this. I can never remember. There we go. That end is the liquid liner. I've already hit pan on the other side, which is the just the normal pencil side. And hopefully there's enough in here to complete my eye look. And since we're so bold with the blue, let's try to go for a very bold kind of wing. Because why not? All right, let me go off camera, recurl my eyelashes, touch up my mascara. The mascara I use is drugstore, so it won't qualify for this video. Be right back. All right, now is the time for some brow product. This here is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just a clear brow gel. I really don't do my eyebrows other than lately I have been just using one of these to, it has a little spoolie with some product on it, and I just quickly brush up my hairs, give them a little life. Done. If you're still here, leave me an emoji with a smiley face and the heart swirls going around the head. All right, for lipstick, I have this product here from NATASHA DENONA. It's I Need a Nude, and boy, do I need a nude right about now. Beautiful packaging. It's metal with a magnetic closure. Yes, that is right up my alley. Very comfortable, very creamy, nice satin finish. But if you know me, you know that one lip product is never enough. So let's put some lip gloss on. This here is from Pat McGrath, and it is in the shade Wicked Whisper. And I hope it will go beautifully because they're both a nude. Oh yes. Perfection. Maybe not with the full look, but that lip gloss from Pat McGrath, the color pairs beautifully with the lip shade from NATASHA DENONA. All right, let me get this crazy hair clip out of my hair. Let's fix as best we can. Here is the final look. Yes, outside my comfort zone. But what are your thoughts? Oh, Heather, thank you so much for always wanting to do collabs with me. All right, everyone, take it in. It will be a long while before you see blue on my face. There's just something about blue that I don't care for. I think it's because I have strawberry blonde, reddish hair. It brings me back to like the 70s and what's her name from Bewitched? I don't know. It's just not my jam. But because I love you all, here you go. All right. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so by now, I would love if you would subscribe. For those who have, thank you so much. Remember to click that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And if you can do me a huge favor, clicking that thumbs up really does help with my channel to grow. Make sure you go check out Heather's video and Heather's channel. She is an MUA and does all the social media. All of her information will be linked in my description box down below. All right. Thanks, everyone.